For centuries, the Hopi people have spoken of a great celestial sign, one that will mark the end of an era and the beginning of a new world. A mysterious blue star appearing in the sky, signaling the time of Great Purification. Could the upcoming solar eclipse on March 29, 2025, be a step toward this prophecy's fulfillment? Join us as we explore the connection between ancient wisdom and cosmic events unfolding in our time. The Hopi people have preserved sacred prophecies for generations, including the legend of the Blue Star Kachina Sakwa Sohu. This prophecy foretells a celestial event that will signal the end of the fourth world and the transition into the fifth world, a time of great transformation and renewal. According to Hopi tradition, the appearance of a bright blue celestial body, possibly a supernova, comet, or planetary object, will mark this profound shift. While interpretations vary, some believe that modern astronomical events could serve as markers leading toward this prophecy's fulfillment. The partial solar eclipse on March 29, 2025, occurring amid global instability and increasing celestial phenomena, has drawn the attention of those studying ancient prophecies. Though a solar eclipse itself does not align with the Blue Star Kachina prophecy, some speculate that it may be a precursor, setting the stage for the eventual arrival of the foretold celestial sign. As with many prophetic traditions, the meaning and timing remain open to interpretation. Whether seen as a warning, a symbolic transition, or simply an awe-inspiring cosmic event, the 2025 eclipse continues to fuel speculation about humanity's place in the unfolding cycles of time and prophecy. The Hopi prophecies, passed down through generations, foretell a series of signs leading to the purification of the earth and the transition into a new era. Among these signs, the emergence of the Blue Star Kachina Sakwa Sohu is said to be the final harbinger before a great transformation occurs. According to Hopi tradition, the Blue Star Kachina will eventually remove its mask, signaling a time of reckoning and purification for humanity. The prophecy states that a celestial object will become visible in the sky, marking the beginning of great changes. Some interpretations suggest this could be a supernova, comet, or unknown planetary body. Others speculate that increasing astronomical events such as eclipses, meteor showers, or unusual planetary alignments may be linked to this prophecy. Though the upcoming March 29, 2025, partial solar eclipse does not directly align with the Blue Star Kachina prophecy, some believe it could serve as a precursor or a marker in time leading toward the fulfillment of this ancient prediction. The Hopi foresee a time when the old ways of life will break down. Political turmoil, economic instability, and environmental crises will lead to a disruption of existing societal structures. This period of upheaval will challenge humanity's way of life, forcing people to either adapt and grow spiritually or face continued chaos. Many prophecy watchers believe that modern global conflicts, climate disasters, and social divisions reflect this part of the prophecy. A time of purification is described as an era of struggles and tests that will ultimately lead to renewal. Environmental disasters, spiritual corruption, and moral decay are believed to be part of this phase. The purification will separate those who live in harmony with nature and spiritual wisdom from those who continue destructive paths. The Hopi teach that during this time, people must seek balance, humility, and respect for the earth to ensure their survival into the next world. Following the purification, humanity will enter the fifth world, an era of harmony, balance, and spiritual enlightenment. Those who survive the transition will embrace a simpler, more connected way of life, living in alignment with nature and higher spiritual truths. Throughout history, eclipses have been regarded as omens of transformation, upheaval, and renewal. Many cultures and spiritual traditions associate them with cosmic alignments that influence human consciousness and planetary events. While the upcoming March 29, 2025 solar eclipse will only be partial, it still holds symbolic and prophetic significance for those who study celestial signs. Some esoteric and indigenous traditions, including the Hopi prophecy, suggest that such astronomical events may be precursors to larger cosmic shifts. Though the eclipse itself does not fulfill the prophecy of the Blue Star Kachina Sakwa Sohu, Some believe it could serve as a marker in the timeline of transformation, leading toward the long-awaited event. Eclipses symbolize the end of one cycle and the beginning of another. Many spiritual traditions see them as moments of heightened energy, where shifts in consciousness and earthly events are set into motion. The alignment of the sun and moon represents a balance between opposing forces, light and darkness, the physical and the spiritual. Some interpretations suggest that the March 29, 2025, eclipse could be a stepping stone in the prophetic timeline, leading toward the manifestation of the Blue Star Kachina. Historically, eclipses have been linked to shifts in power, natural disasters, and spiritual awakenings, reinforcing their mystical significance. In biblical prophecy, for example, the book of Joel 2:31 speaks of the sun turning to darkness and the moon to blood as signs of impending divine judgment. Hopi prophecy warns of great upheavals, both natural and man-made, as the world prepares for purification. The transition from the fourth world to the fifth world is expected to be marked by global challenges that push humanity towards spiritual renewal. Many observers note that current global events, climate change, geopolitical conflicts, economic instability, and social unrest align with the Hopi warnings of unrest before renewal. Some view eclipses as reminders to reconnect with nature, realign with higher consciousness, and prepare for major shifts. Additionally, some believe that humanity is in a window of transition, where those who are spiritually prepared will adapt and evolve, while those who resist change may struggle. Whether seen as a test of faith or a natural cycle, many prophecy watchers feel that the coming years will bring profound transformation. A key element of the Hopi prophecy is the appearance of the Blue Star Kachina, a celestial sign that will precede the Great Purification. While interpretations vary, many speculate that this could be an astronomical event, such as a nova or supernova. Some suggest that the Blue Star Kachina could be a dying star exploding into a supernova, suddenly illuminating the sky. Betelgeuse supernova theory. The red supergiant Betelgeuse, located in the Orion constellation, is nearing the end of its life and could explode within the next 100,000 years, possibly even sooner. If this were to happen, it would be visible as a brilliant light in the sky, resembling a second sun. Cometary signs. Historically, comets have been seen as harbingers of change, and future comet appearances could be interpreted as celestial messengers signaling the transition into the fifth world. From a spiritual perspective, solar eclipses are more than just astronomical events. They are moments of cosmic alignment that invite humanity to reflect on the past, present, and future. Many indigenous cultures, including the Hopi, view eclipses as times when the spiritual veil is lifted, allowing for deeper insight, transformation, and renewal. The upcoming March 29, 2025, partial solar eclipse is significant in this context. While not a total eclipse, it still holds symbolic importance in the unfolding narrative of prophecy and celestial signs. Some spiritual and prophecy watchers believe that the March 29, 2025 eclipse may serve as a precursor event, a celestial moment that draws attention to the sky, encouraging people to observe and contemplate heavenly phenomena more closely. If prophecy unfolds in stages, this eclipse could mark a transition phase leading toward greater revelations. A symbol of balance, eclipses represent the temporary obscuring of light by darkness, a concept that mirrors the struggles of truth, wisdom, and spiritual awakening in a world experiencing upheaval. The return of the sun after an eclipse is often seen as a sign of renewal and clarity. A spiritual wake-up call for those seeking spiritual enlightenment, eclipses remind humanity to prepare for changes, align with higher consciousness, and embrace the wisdom of ancient teachings. If the Blue Star Kachina prophecy is unfolding, then watching celestial events with an open mind and heart may offer guidance in navigating the times ahead. If the 2025 eclipse is part of a sequence of cosmic markers, then other astronomical events may further align with prophetic expectations. Some key events to watch include: some dying stars are expected to explode as supernova in the coming decades. A brilliant blue supernova could match the description of the blue star Kachina, marking the final stage before purification in Hopi prophecy. One prime candidate is Betelgeuse, a red supergiant in the Orion constellation, which is nearing the end of its life and could become a supernova at any time within the next 100,000 years, or perhaps much sooner. If Betelgeuse explodes, it could shine as brightly as the full moon, visible even during the daytime. Comets have long been considered harbingers of change in many cultures. Any newly discovered blue-hued comets or planetary bodies may be interpreted as fulfilling elements of the prophecy. The sudden appearance of an unidentified bright object in the sky, particularly one with a bluish glow, would likely intensify speculation about the arrival of the blue star Kachina. Future solar and lunar eclipses may align with additional signs, reinforcing the idea of a prophetic timeline. Certain planetary conjunctions or alignments, especially those involving traditionally significant planets such as Jupiter, Mars, and Saturn, could be interpreted as further celestial messages. While the March 29, 2025 solar eclipse may not directly fulfill the Hopi Blue Star Kachina prophecy, it is a reminder of cosmic timing and transformation. The Hopi teachings emphasize the importance of spiritual preparedness, respect for nature, and living in balance. Whether or not a celestial event directly signals the transition into the fifth world, these teachings remain profoundly relevant in today's world. The key takeaway is that celestial events, including eclipses, function as spiritual markers, moments to reflect, prepare, and embrace transformation. Whether through prophecy, astronomy, or spiritual insight, humanity is called to observe the signs, realign with nature, and move toward a harmonious future. As we approach March 29, 2025, and beyond, will we witness the blue star Kachina's arrival, or is it a symbolic call to awaken to higher consciousness? Only time will tell, but the journey toward understanding and spiritual growth continues. Whether the blue star Kachina is a literal celestial event or a symbolic call to spiritual awakening, one thing is certain: change is on the horizon. As we witness cosmic alignments and shifts in our world, the question remains: are we prepared for what comes next? Stay curious, stay aware, and keep looking to the stars, for they may hold the answers we seek.